Hello, little ones. I'm Miss Rosie, and today we're going to hear a wonderful story about a boy named Joseph and his amazing colorful coat. Are you ready for a magical adventure? Let's go! Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was a boy named Joseph who lived with his daddy and lots of big brothers. Joseph was a special boy. He was kind, smart, and always tried to do the right thing. Joseph's daddy, whose name was Jacob, loved all his children very much. But Joseph was extra special to him. Can you guess why? That's right, Joseph was the youngest, and Jacob wanted to give him a very special gift. One day, Jacob called Joseph to him and said, "Joseph, my son, I have something for you." And do you know what it was? A beautiful coat with many, many colors. Oh my! Look at all those pretty colors. Can you point to them with me? Red like apples, blue like the sky, yellow like the sun, green like grass, and purple like grapes. The coat was so bright and beautiful, it seemed to glow in the sunlight. And Joseph was so happy with his new coat. He wore it everywhere. He wore it when he helped his daddy tend the sheep. He wore it when he played with his little brother Benjamin. He even wore it when he went to sleep at night. But oh dear, Joseph's big brothers weren't very happy about the coat. They felt jealous because their daddy hadn't given them such a special gift. The brothers started to be not very nice to Joseph. They wouldn't play with him or talk to him anymore. Poor Joseph felt very sad. He didn't understand why his brothers were being so mean. One day, Joseph's daddy asked him to go check on his brothers who were watching the sheep far away. Joseph put on his colorful coat and set off to find his brothers. When the brothers saw Joseph coming in his bright coat, they got very angry. They decided to do something not very nice. They took Joseph's coat away from him. Then they sold him to some travelers who were going to a faraway land called Egypt. Poor Joseph. He was taken far away from his home and his family. But do you know what? Joseph never lost hope. He knew God was always with him. And guess what? Because Joseph was so good and smart, he became a very important person in Egypt. The Pharaoh, who was like a king, put Joseph in charge of all the food in the land. Joseph helped save lots of people from hunger by storing food for hard times. Meanwhile, Joseph's brothers returned home with his colorful coat, planning to deceive their father about Joseph's fate. Joseph's ability to interpret dreams caught the attention of Pharaoh himself, leading to his rise in power. Many years later, Joseph's brothers came to Egypt looking for food. They didn't recognize Joseph, but he knew who they were. Instead of being angry, Joseph forgave his brothers and helped them. He even got to see his daddy again and gave him a big hug. Joseph's story teaches us that even when things seem bad, we should always be kind and have faith. It also shows us that forgiveness is very important, even when others have been mean to us. So remember, little ones, be like Joseph. Be kind, work hard, and never lose hope. And who knows? Maybe one day you'll have your own coat of many colors too.